want to welcome you. Yes, your navigator is here. I'm just here to tell you about the best way to live here in the US, what you need to do and what you don't have to do. So today I came to the library because yeah, we want to get serious. How do you study in the US? Please, I need to make you understand. It is totally different from your own country, particularly if you're coming from countries outside of Europe. So it's usually very, very different and kind of strange to you. I need to prepare your mind. You are going to study a whole lot of books, yes. You're going to read a lot of materials, you're going to read a lot of articles per week. It is not that you're going to read it in a year or something. No way. You're going to read a whole lot of materials every week, and it is expected of you to at least say something about those things, depending on the professor anyway. So come to the US with an open mind. You're coming here to study, then please be ready to do the work. Yes, be ready to leverage on your strengths. Please, I want to beg you. You need to know what you can do and match your pace, match the speed at which you work to the volume of work available. So for somebody like me, I read very, very fast and I leverage on that. So don't say because you don't read until it's exam time in your own country. Yeah, that's the same approach you want to use here when you get to the US. It might not work, I must tell you. So you're here already. You need to make sure you begin early. Begin your reading early. If you don't understand anything, please, nobody's killing you here. Your professors are ready to help you. Yes, they're ready to listen to you. They're ready to support you in whatever way you might need help. So feel free to reach out to them. They don't bite. Yes, they're not mosquitoes anyway. So the study might be cumbersome. Yes, in fact, the approach is different. I must tell you, the setting is different. Look at how I'm seated right now. I look straight at my camera. Yes, like the normal way. It might not be the same experience for you when you get to class. They might sit in a circular form, I mean, in a more friendly form, or let me say in an informal form. You'd be like, is this a party or something? No, but it's just the approach of the lecturer just to probably make things more semi-formal in order to bring out the best in the students. So you're going to be exposed to a whole lot of things here. You're going to be expected to communicate in class. You're going to be expected to dialogue. I mean, make conversations about the topic you were talking about. So prepare your mind. You're going to, if you do that, it will help you. Because imagine you not reading the materials and you get into a class and the professor is talking about the concept of power, for instance, and you were silent all through the first week, the second week, the third week. You might feel awkward when your colleagues are talking. In fact, the richness in your own perspective is what some professors want. When they begin to talk about the US narrative, they want to hear from you. If you're from Bangladesh, for instance, they want to hear your perspective. How is this thing in your own country? Is this how it plays out? Is this how it is applied in your own country? What can you even say about how we've been doing so far? They want you to narrate the experience of technically what they are discussing in class. I mean, they want you to take it back home. I mean, they want you to apply it like, okay, has this thing really happened to you before? I mean, does this hold water in your own country or something? So you are not just here to study. You're unique. I need to say that first. You are who you are, and your perspective matters. So imagine you study before class. Imagine you preparing before class. You have something to say. So discussion is very, very germane. And in some class, you might be shocked that there's something they call in-class activity. The professor might just throw a question and say, you guys should just discuss it in a group. What do you do? Your contemporaries, they might not be your contemporaries anyway. They might not be your age mates. You understand? They might not be your gender or something. They might not be from your country. You understand what I'm trying to say now? So, but you guys are going to be together. You are going to talk about that assignment together, and boom, you get to say one or two things after the whole thing. So, studying in the US is more cumbersome. Yes, but I need to tell you, it is interesting. If you study, if you follow those materials, if you read them, you will see things in a better light. You see things clearly. Those materials might be much to you because you're not used to it, or maybe because your professors back at home or your lecturers back at home don't really give out materials back then. Yeah, it's a different thing here. You cannot shy away from. You have more than enough materials presented before you, both electronically, physically. In fact, like I said, I'm currently in the library. There are tons of books. If you have to read them. Go to the library, go and bury yourself there and read and expose your mind. Because in that moment, you will be able to think like them. It might not start like right away, but along the line, when you begin to do things the way they do theirs, you begin to familiarize yourself with the way they do things, the way they study, and another thing I want you to also do when you're in class, try to network with your friends, your colleagues, say hello to them, ask them questions, make friends with them. Some might be hostile, some might be willing to receive your hand of friendship. So either way, just make sure you are better positioned. Anything you don't understand, even before you go to your professor, you can ask your colleagues if they know it, they could share it with you. So there's no harm in asking questions here in the US. Just ask. Nobody will bite you, nobody will kill you. Ask. You're asking for knowledge, you're not asking out of you being foolish. Yeah, so that is just literally what it is. And the grading system is different. In my own country, A is usually 70, but here, A is like 90. Some professors will score their A 95, and some schools actually have their grading scale 95 A, 90 B A, ta, ta, ta. So, but I need to assure you, don't go by the mentality that 90 is too far or 95 is too far. No. I can tell you for a fact that if you go to class, if you study, if you do your assessment, your assignment every now and then, you're going to be good to go. You talk in class too. Yeah, you need help, you ask. You don't just continually do things. If you continually do things on your own without seeking the American way of doing things, well, you might be wrong. So I am imploring you to understand the system now. The whole lecture approach is different, the whole grading system is different, the whole assessment thing is different. In fact, professors want to also learn from you. They want to hear your own side of the story. They want to be sure you're aware of what the concept is all about, what the issues um, of interest really says. They want to know that, oh, you're really following. They want to know, they want you to be familiar with how things operate, how things run. So we just have to open your eyes. That's what I'm telling you is that when you prepare early, when you leverage on your strength and you work on your weaknesses, your weakness is mathematics. How can you help yourself? Yeah, you can see the professors. You can talk to your colleagues. In fact, for me, when I came in newly, I had colleagues that helped me. Colleagues came around, they gave me materials, they gave me a whole lot of stuff, they gave me text. That really made me settle in as fast as possible. So you just have to leverage on a lot of things that you find around, and I can assure you they will help you. So studying here is not hard. Studying in the US is not hard. Yes, it's not hard. I can also say it's not easy. So, but when you understand the way the system runs, you will not be a victim. Yes, you will not be a victim. So, in fact, I need to tell you, their writing system is different. There's something they call plagiarism. You cannot just go and copy things online and expect to just dump it at the professor's feet or, I mean, on the professor's table or probably on your assignment dashboard and you expect miracle. No, it doesn't work that way. You read those materials, you write out what you think you have actually learned from the material. And that's the best way to go about it. So I sincerely wish you all the best as you carry on with your study here in the US. Just give it a try. Give it that effort. You might come from your own country with a second class lower, or let me say with a poor grade, and you get to the US and graduate with a 4.0 or 4.0. Yes, it's possible. You just give it the effort. Yeah, you just give it the energy it needs. Yeah, you just give it the attention your study needs. Give it the attention your study needs. Um, Work with your professor if you need help. Have a good relationship with your contemporaries. Do not miss class except for emergency issues. Then boom, you've placed God ahead of your journey already, so everything's going to be sorted out. So my dear international student, as your navigator on this platform, I am sincerely wishing you all the best. So please, if you like this content, kindly comment. If you want me to add one or two things to it or probably do something in another area, I'll definitely answer your call. So, and please share my platform. Thank you so much and have a good one.